Hey, what's up, guys? 1987 Mastermind here. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know it's been a while. I'm not really gonna make like an update video because I don't really have any legitimate excuse why I haven't been making videos. It's just I haven't felt like making videos, and I don't know. No excuse. I've been keeping up with the gaming news and all that stuff, but I just haven't really been in the mood of making videos. But I just wanted to get into a topic um, about PC gaming. Now, we all know that PC gaming has better graphics, better performance, all that stuff. No one's going to deny that, of course. But I just wanted to make a point. Does graphics matter? Yes, they do. Because when you have a good story, a good atmosphere, when you have good performance, the game plays better, feels better. Of course, I'm not going to deny that. But you know what I mean? Like because you're like saying, wow, this looks amazing. Like, for instance, I got myself a Mac computer, an iMac, and I spent quite a bit of money on it. And I'm like looking at the computer, and I'm saying to myself, wow, look at the quality of the video when I'm watching it on YouTube, or look at the quality, you know, in general when you're watching movies or whatever it is. It looks amazing. So yeah, it does enhance, but definitely does. But here's the thing. This is what ticks me off. When you're not going to play a game just because the game is not 60 frames per second, 1080p, and doesn't have the amazing graphics. I mean, if you're not going to play a game just because of that, that's where I think it's ridiculous. Because there are a lot of great games out there, and you're not gonna play them just because the performance isn't up to your standards. I think that's ridiculous because I mean there are so many good games out there. I mean you're not gonna play a game just because it's I mean no one's gonna sit there and deny. I can see a difference. I mean I guess I don't know which games were. I don't remember which games exactly on the PS4 were 60 frames. Maybe I think it was Killzone or whatever. Yeah, you notice a difference. It's smoother, the response is better, and everything like that. But I don't know. I'm not so much of a tech guy. Maybe that's why I think that it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Because I don't see the difference because I don't know much about technology. I mean, look, I have an iMac, and it's capable of playing high-end games. I mean, it has a high-end graphics card, and I could probably play Battlefield and on pretty good settings, and it could look probably better than any game that I have on PS4. But it's just that you're really not going to play a game just because it doesn't. So people out there, all those PC gamers out there, you're telling me you're not going to play Uncharted 4 if it's not 60 frames. You're not going to play The Last of Us because, you know, it's not 1080p in full settings. I mean, I think that's ridiculous. I mean, I think we put too much of an emphasis on graphics. I mean, we play the games to have fun, not to worry about if it's not 60 frames or 1080p. No one's going to sit there and not deny I want good graphics. I like good graphics and everything like that. I'm not going to sit there and say graphics aren't important. I mean, that's why. Look, I went to the store. I went to Best Buy. I bought this iMac. I had a choice of spending $200 or $100 less. The guy told me, I was telling him maybe I should buy, a gaming PC. And I saw, and I ended up deciding to get a Mac because the graphics were better. But I spent the money just to get the better graphics because if it's only a little bit extra money, why not? So yeah, I understand. I see where you guys are coming from. I see why graphics could be important. You know what I mean? So but it's just that if you're not going to play a game, there's so many great exclusives coming out on the console. I just feel like you're really not going to play the game just because it's not 60 frames. Let's say Uncharted 4 or what's that other game, Blood Rain that they just announced, or The Order 1886, or let's say the games are really, really good, or Sunset Overdrive. I don't know if it's a good game on Xbox One. I don't know. You're really not going to play these games just because they're not 1080p and 60 frames. I mean, I just think that if it's a good game and you enjoy it, I mean, as long as it's, I'm not saying if it's unplayable and it's like slow motion like this. Okay, there's some game you could tell when the game is when there's a movie. Like for instance, I was watching Game of Thrones the other night on the computer on this free website or whatever, and you could tell that it was like 10 frames per second. It was terrible. I'm not gonna sit there and say that as long as it's a steady 30, I don't think it's a big deal for me. I mean, I don't really see a difference. Maybe it's just because I'm not a graphics whore. You know what I mean? I'm not. you know, someone to graphics, but, you know, I'm not going to sit there and deny a PC has better graphics than consoles. Of course they do. Of course they do. It's a no-brainer. Anyways, those are my 2 cents on PC gaming. Alright, guys, late, so I'm going to go to sleep soon, so hope you enjoyed my video. Have a great night, guys. Take care.